Hello 4C, my name's Miss Newton and I'm very excited to be your teacher starting from September. So I have to say I'm a bit disappointed that I haven't got to meet you properly yet. But I've heard lots of fantastic things from Miss Cooper and I can't wait to get to know you all in September. So this is just an opportunity for me to tell you a bit about myself. Mr. James has asked us some questions for us to discuss as well with you. So I'm going to take you through some slides. So let's have a look. I'm just going to go on big screen. Okay, so welcome to 5N. I can't wait to have a fantastic year with you all starting in September. The other teachers in year 5 are going to be Mrs. Hawes, who you all know, and Miss Petey, who will be joining us in September. So one of the things that Mr. James asked us to discuss was why I became a teacher. Well, my first experience with teaching was when I was living in Rome, and I taught, I was an English language teacher. And ever since then, I've taught on summer camps in the UK and Italy for 7 years. So that was my first sort of introduction and experience of teaching. And I love teaching English language to children from all over the world. So this was one of the big reasons why I became a teacher, that initial introduction to it. But also, I love learning and I'm always on the lookout for new knowledge and skills myself. And I'm a real learning enthusiast, and that's something that I find it very rewarding to transfer to my pupils. So my favourite subjects are English and history. I studied English literature at university, and I find English literature a wonderful way to enter into other worlds, so reading books. And a way of understanding our own world as well. So you can learn a tremendous amount about times in the past or about predictions of the future from reading books. So it's a real passion of mine. And history, again, I love history because understanding our past helps us understand our present and our future as well. So both English and history are both subjects that I've studied a lot myself and I really enjoy. So another thing that Mr. James asked us to discuss was why I love teaching at Hampton Junior School. Well, as soon as I walked into Hampton Junior School for my interview, I was immediately struck by how friendly and welcoming everyone is, staff and children. How supportive everyone is. I always feel like I can go and ask for help or support from other colleagues, and how caring everyone is. It really does feel like a team, and that's a really special atmosphere to be a part of. Another reason why I love teaching at HJS is how enthusiastic and curious all the children are in the school. I really get a wonderful feeling that all the children really want to learn. And obviously that's something that's really important to me as well. And finally, Hampton Junior School has so many wonderful staff members who are really excellent at what they do. And so when I come into school, I feel like I'm learning something new every day, as well as teaching. So I'm now going to tell you just a little bit about myself. So I grew up in Wales, near a town called Aberystwyth, near the seaside. Where I grew up was the countryside. And when I left Wales, I moved to Italy and I was there for a couple of years. As I said before, I was teaching, I was an English language teacher. And then I did my degree, so I went to university and I studied at the University of Sussex. So I lived in Brighton for a few years, and I've also lived in Bristol for a few years. That was the most recent place, and I moved from Bristol to the southwest of London to begin my new job at Hampton Junior School. So just to tell you a bit about myself. So these are the things that I love. So the things that are most important to me. Well, I love my family. I spend a lot of time with them. In this picture, there's my mum and my dad. And here's my brother, Arthur. And in this picture, here I am with my siblings having a picnic. So my brother, Arthur, and my sister, Fleur. So we're very close and we spend a lot of time together. I also love socializing and spending time with my friends. So here are a few pictures of myself with some of my best friends. Other passions of mine, well, I've already spoken about books and the fact that I studied English literature. Music is a really important part of my life. I feel like I'm always listening to music and always on the lookout for discovering new music. And often when all the children go home after the school day, I'll put on some music while I'm planning for the next day. And finally, cooking is another passion of mine. You can see all my family here eating a home cooked meal, and so we're all really into cooking and exploring new dishes and experimenting with food. So that's a real passion as well. So I thought it'd be nice to share with you some of the places that I've been. Traveling is also a very important part of my life. And I love traveling, getting to experience different cultures and see places which are so different from what I'm used to. So I've spent quite a bit of time in Eastern Europe, so Croatia, Bulgaria, and Serbia. I also spent 1 month in the south of India with my sister. And I visited Indonesia a few years ago to visit two of my best friends that were living there and my godson. And also Atlanta, which is in Georgia in the USA. I went there last year for one of my very good friends' weddings. That was very fun. And as a family, we spent a lot of time in the Dordogne, which is a region in France. That's a very important place to me as well. So another thing that Mr. James asked us to talk about was just to have a quick reflection on sort of our life in lockdown and what we've been up to during this time of exceptional circumstances and change. So a lot of my time has been spent planning and preparing for Year 5 home learning. So sort of having lots of conversations with the other Year 5 team members. And also coming into Hampton Junior School as well to teach the children of key workers every few weeks. I've also had a bit of time to do things that I might not ordinarily have the time to do. So that's been nice. I've spent a lot of time doing exercise, so running, yoga. I recently picked up rollerblading, and also I've been doing Joe Wicks. I'm sure that most of you have been doing some Joe Wicks as well at home. And a bit of reading and creative writing. And I've been staying with my brother, and he's a carpenter, so we've done a bit of carpentry together as well. So that's been really great to learn a different skill. So finally, Mr. James also asked us to include some sort of fun facts about ourselves. So fact number 1, well, I think my mum does a very unique and unusual job. She's a paper conservator. So she repairs art which is done on paper. So that could be books or pictures. So I think that's quite an interesting fact about me. I also was part of a society at university where we repaired bikes. So obviously lots of students cycle to university, so we would provide bike maintenance if anything broke. So languages that I speak. So I learned Italian when I was in Italy, and I went to Welsh schools, so I was bilingual. I'm a bit rusty now, so the Italian has slightly replaced the Welsh, but I still can remember some Some bits, definitely. And finally, things that I'm not so keen on, and my year 5 class already know this about me. So I'm not a big fan of slugs, and also I'm not a big fan of mushrooms either. Don't like the texture at all. So I thought it would be nice, before ending this presentation, just to take you through some of the things that we'll be learning in year 5. So here are some brilliant books that we'll be reading. So Coraline, The Highwayman is a long poem. The London Eye Mystery and Charms. And here are some terrific topics that we'll be covering as well. So we've got the Tudors in history, and then moon buggies. You'll be making moon buggies in design and technology. The Mayan civilization, space and rivers as well. So before I go, just the final thing, I'm going to read one of my favourite poems called On the Ning Nang Nong by Spike Milligan. On the Ning Nang Nong. On the Ning Nang Nong, where the cows go bong and the monkeys all say boo, there's a nong nang ning where the trees go ping and the teapots jibber jabber joo. On the nong ning nang, all the mice go clang and you just can't catch them when they do. So it's ning nang nong, cows go bong, nong nang ning, trees go ping, nong ning nang, the mice go clang. What a noisy place to belong is the ning nang nong. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to stop presenting now. So I hope you have a wonderful summer, 4C, and I can't wait to meet you all properly and get to know you properly. So I'm going to say goodbye now. All right. Bye, 4C.